Alrighty, welcome back. Yeah, so as you can see, we got demolished in our Chiefs game. Patrick Mahomes threw for a ton of yards, a ton of touchdowns. We were pretty screwed. We had a chance to actually go up 10-0 or 10-0 pretty early, and we went for it on 4th and 2, did not get it, and it was kind of all she wrote from there. If we had maybe gone up 10-0, maybe we could have done something, maybe made some better choices down the line, but good God, our defense is atrocious right now. We're really, really bad. So I guess hiring whoever the hell we hired, Gerard Mayo, for our defensive coordinator was not the right decision, but we're gonna rock with him for the time being. If our defense gives up 42 again, though, we're definitely gonna look at about mid-season to fire the guy and potentially bring someone else in, because that's just crazy. But yeah, so let's go through here real quick. Dallas beats the Giants. See, Chargers beat the Jets. Bears beat the Dolphins. Buffalo and Green Bay have a pretty good fight there, but Bills come out on top. Cleveland gets a rare win. Bengals are now 0-2. Tennessee gets a rare win over Minnesota. Carolina looks like they're 2-0. Philly gets a huge win over Jacksonville. San Fran beats the Commanders. Falcons beat the Broncos. The Raiders hold Kyler to 3 points, and that's with Brock Purdy on the squad now. So, oh crap! And I gotta go back and change Max Crosby. Oopsies. I'll go make Max Crosby a tight end. I totally forgot. But he got caught for PEDs in week 2 apparently, so that's what we'll go with. You saw what happened to us. I mean, he just threw for 306 freaking touchdowns. We cannot stop the guy. And Timmy, off to a horrible start to his career. 1-3 for 250. Scott had a couple touchdowns early, and then Puka did what he does, but overall, not a hot start for us. I don't even think we got. Yeah, we got one sack on them. I mean, just not good. Not good overall. We need to get better on both sides of the ball. We're 0-2 for the first time in forever, so we really gotta turn this thing around. New England beats Seattle in a Super Bowl whatever rematch. I don't know what Super Bowl that was. I don't remember. A very low scoring game, but Patriots come out on top, and I think that's with Graham Donahue as their starter now. Yep, so he was 0-2 as well. So our draft class is not looking too hot right now. And then Colts beat the Lions, so the Colts continue to win with Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck did get a little bit worse. But still, I think he's like 89 or something like that. So still very decent of quarterback. And then Pittsburgh shuts out Tampa Bay, and they only had 164 yards. Let's see who their quarterback is, though. And they did do it. So they went with the rookie over Baker. So Baker had a higher overall, but they're like, hey, look, we want to start this guy now. So looks like they went ahead and did that, and then Justin Fields is still getting the start over Thad. Very cool, though. And we should be tracking. What I should go do is see what's up with these rookies. So what I'll do is just the rookie quarterbacks. I don't care about everybody. Go through and see who's starting. So we know Thad's not. Graham Donahue is a second-year player. Richard is starting. Hugh Spiegel's a second-year guy. Of course, he's over there on the Browns. Did he lose? He retained his star dev. Who else is there? Timmy, our boy. No one else of note. Oh, Greg Wagner. That's the guy I was looking for. I don't think any other. Yeah, so no other. Oh, and I did see Darrell Thomas lost his X Factor. Makes sense. They were pretty terrible, and he put up bad numbers, so he lost his X Factor, unfortunately. Matt Dixon, I would imagine, kept his star dev. He did. And don't think anybody else has anything except for my guy. And then Greg Wagner here. He's a hidden dev on the Niners in Dayball's system. So we'll see how he does. This guy's pretty decent, though, man. He's got 96 throw power. Pretty cool. Off to an interesting start to be on the Dayball-led 49ers. But he does have the start there as well. And then And this is what I'm talking about. Let's go back to the Bucks. They must have had a quarterback battle, and the guy just won. So he was 81 overall. So apparently he went down one. But 31, I would imagine he's getting paid significant money still. Yeah, 45. Oh shoot! So he's got 1 year. He gets 45 is his cap hit. Then he has a $22 million bonus. So his salary is 45. His total salary is 66 though. 66, and he's on the bench. They had a perfect situation to start Baker and let this guy learn from him. But who knows what his dev trade is? We'll check back later. Since he is a starter, we'll know pretty soon. Cool. Now we have some business to take care of. We got a lot of stuff to take care of, actually. Number one thing is we need to make some decisions on our negotiations here. We have just a disgusting amount of people we have to bring back. We may have to make some cuts. However, we have 200 million to work with. I think I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm not bringing punter back. Bobby Wagner, we just signed. He doesn't want to sign with us anyway. Micah Hyde's way past his prime. He's fallen off a cliff. Stafford is horrendous. He's 70 overall. He wants 5 mil at 38 years old, 70 overall. That's ridiculous. So I'm not going to withdraw my offer, but I am going to wait till the end of the season because I do want him to be a Ram for life. If I don't sign him, no one will, and then he'll just disappear. I don't want that to happen. I want him to stay here for a little bit. He's our captain. We got to do that. Darius Williams, old man. We can do better. Cooper Kupp, very similar story with Stafford. He is regressing rapidly. He's 83 overall, so he's definitely decent right now. Normal dev. He fell off from superstar, like 90 something overall to 83 overall. So, and he's our captain as well. I'm gonna wait though. We're gonna go back and remember this moment. So he wants 22 mil now. Let's wait till the off season, see what he wants then. Or I cut both of them, or let both of them walk, and then we let them go to free agency, and they can see the free agency market is that no one's gonna want them, and then I'll pick them up for nothing. So I'm not doing that. These crazy high salaries. I mean, 22 mil for a guy that's going to be probably in the 70s next year. No way. Tyron Smith, very similar situation, except he's just way better than the other two. We're gonna let it sit. We're gonna let it rock. See what happens here at the end of the season. Tariq Carpenter, we don't need. Chase Claypool, he was kind of an experiment. He wants 17 mil over 3 years. I get it, but like 17 mil total. Like, you're crazy, dude. That's not happening. Who do you think you are? We resurrected you from nothing. Turned you into a tight end who barely plays, and now you want 17 mil from us? No way. I don't even know who this guy is. We're getting rid of him. Our 4th string tight end, we're getting rid of him. We don't need this guy. McCullough, we're really cutting a lot of guys here. Same story with Buckner. We're gonna let it rock till the end of the season, see what we can do. Forbes doesn't want to sign with us. I want him back. He doesn't want it back to be back though, so whatever. We'll let him do his thing. Anthony Richardson, clearly we're not going to be able to afford the guy. 129 million for a backup quarterback is obviously ridiculous. I don't see why he should be getting this money anyway. I guess he's 24, 78 overall, but normal dev, I'm not doing anything. The smart thing would be like, oh, trade the guy. Because we could get something back for him, because I tried to before. I've tried to trade him before, or not tried to, but they kept sending me trade offers, and I was getting good offers. You can see here, like Troy Fautanu, like that would be a pretty damn good pick. 25-year-old right tackle, 83 overall. It's kind of the sweet spot, and a 5th back for our backup. It makes sense, but with how we're playing, I need Anthony Richardson like to just be on the team. Maybe we can do something with. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm not gonna let him go for a right tackle at this moment, even though it would be the smart thing to do. But also that Fautano, he probably is getting paid soon too. So who knows? Omar Spates is a must sign. We always go team friendly first, just to see if they take it. They normally don't, and then next week we'll do a normal. Kevin Dotson, well over the hill. He doesn't really want to sign with us anyway. He is a trade now candidate. While he is still under 30 and 87 overall, he is definitely trade now. I'm going to withdraw the offer on him. There's no way I'm signing that guy to 49 mil over 3 years. So we'll see if we can get anything back for him. We'll do that right around mid-season though. And then Avila, he is also a must sign. He's one of the OGs. Unacceptable. That's okay. Kobe Turner is another must sign, another OG. Okay, everyone's saying these are unacceptable. And then of course our bread and butter, our pride and joy, Puka Nacua. Okay, nobody wants a team friendly. That's okay. Everyone else, I don't want to withdraw the offer because then I can't go back and make him an offer later. But I will just let it sit for until the end of the year. And then let's jump into focus scouting. So this is our regional focus. This is gonna be pretty easy. Oh, real quick, I forgot to go over what I did for my scouting. So here's what I ended up doing for my scouting. So nationally, the prospects there's 3 DBs, 3 in the top 5. And that's my position of need more than anything, especially if we're falling off a cliff right now. And if we can get like right around here too, one of these DBs, I'm so okay with that. I would be okay with taking a DB there. But you can see DBs are very, very strong in this class. I would imagine they were very strong. I didn't see. Remember, I do it randomly, so I don't know what it was, the draft class strength, but apparently DBs were very strong because you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 guys in the top 4 rounds. Any one of these guys can be a diamond in the rough. So we put a lot of scouting towards our DBs. And then I also thought that the safety class was not too bad either. There are some options here. Keep in mind, any of these safeties, we can move them. We can mix and match. We can also do it with our DBs. We can put a DB at safety, all depending on, his measurables and everything. So we are looking to upgrade at least, we're looking to get a younger, more promising secondary. I like our offense. Our offense is fine. You can see the quarterback situation, not hot, which is good because we don't need one. Same thing with running backs, and we don't need it. Now, it looked like the wide receivers were decent. There's a kind of a decent amount up there. Again, we don't need it too bad. The only thing I'll say is Cup is going to fall off a cliff. When that does happen, though, our rookie is going to move into the number 2 spot, and then Whittington will finally be a bona fide number 3. And then we'll potentially draft someone, but I would imagine we're just going to go in free agency and get somebody. Now, one other spot that I leaned a little bit on was tight end. I put a lot towards tight ends because it looks like that it's a pretty decent crop this year as well. So we'll look at that. The line, it looks like guards. So interior O-line is fine. So there's a significant amount of left guards and right guards. So we'll look there as well. But tackle wise, not too hot. Only like 3 guys that are in the top 2 rounds for tackles. So not a great tackle draft. Edge. So an end here. Fine. I don't need anyone here. Now, here's the thing I did notice as well is there's a ton of D tackles. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potentially in the first round alone. So I also put some points towards D tackles because yes, I just drafted my rookie, but DeForest Buckner's probably going to regress if I don't re-sign him anyway. So we're going to need somebody to fill in, and maybe they have a better potential. Maybe I'm able to they could be my full-time starter, but the true Aaron Donald replacement, because of what I got now, my rookie I have now, I'm not sold on him since he's a star, only a star. But we'll see. You can go through here. Outside linebacker, not too much. It must have been a very weak middle linebacker draft, which is fine with me. We can always plug and play middle linebacker. That's never really a position of need for me. You can always, as long as you have a scheme fit there, in like in a low 80s or high 70s, you're okay here. Outside linebacker, same thing. I just signed one. I'm not really looking for it, but DBs is the biggie. That is my focus. And you can see nationally, I put my scout to my 3-star. I put him nationally for corners and safeties. That's my 2 positions of need, and it matches perfectly with the strengths of this draft class. So I got lucky there. In the West, I also I'm going to set my focus scouting towards corner again, and my secondary is going to be tight end. And I did that because there was a decent crop of there's 2 dudes in this that I was looking at for tight end, so I'll do that here. For Central, we're not going to do wide receiver. We are going to do DB once again. So we're going to know every DB. So we're going to have all 18 of those guys in the top 4 rounds. We're going to know everything about them. We're going to be able to see we'll have our pick. We'll have our pick of the litter. I'll probably draft like 3 of them, probably maybe 4, to be honest, if it works out that way for me. Again, I'm doing it again. My focus scouting is going to be towards DB one more time. It's just a strength in every region because there's so many of them. So I have to take advantage while I can. I got so lucky that there is a strong class. And then on my last one here, strength is going to be set to defensive tackle, so I can have a little bit. I'll get 10% efficiency boost for that. And then since I'm kind of covering corners here, what I'll do is I'll set my focus scouting, like my individual scouting for individual players. I'll go and scout those D tackles and those tight ends that I like, because I'll have 6 of those. So really, I'll be able to see every DB and then all the tight ends I like. So 3 guys, 3 tight ends, and 3 defensive tackles, basically, because you have 6 over the period of the year. So hopefully that works out. We'll see. And again, you can see what I can get back for Richardson. If we start playing a little bit better, I don't know. Maybe we do trade him mid-season or something. We gotta get an offer that's gonna knock us off our feet, though. We'll see. We will see with that. Now, I do want to go over weekly strategy real quick. I have all my rookies, Pickens, River, my 2 tackles, and then I got my young DB here, and I also have Timmy. Actually, might change this since I'm gonna go so hard on DBs this year. I don't care for his progression. Let's change this to probably someone on the line. Oh, you know what? Let's go Martin Scott, our running back. They develop pretty slowly, running back, so I'll put a little bit more towards him. I like that. I actually like that a lot. Let's upgrade. Hopefully Timmy has an upgrade. He doesn't, but Pickens does. Pickens is awesome for me so far. I do like playing with the guy. Cool. And so he's we'll know his dev trait pretty soon. Pretty soon here. I also got Zach, man. I play good with Zach. He's a fine backup. And I could use a tackle. Especially if I'm getting rid of... If I'm letting Tyron Smith go. Which I probably will. I'll let him go and test the market. If I did that, I would need another tackle. Because right now I'd only have 3 tackles on the roster. And 2 of them are 70 overall. I might just do that. Because I'm losing guys this offseason for sure. But I want to play with Anthony Richardson a little bit, so I'm going to wait as long as I can, and we will make that decision come week 8. Okay. Let's see. So I think we're good here. Okay, and what is this game? Let's go check. All right, so let's check. Commanders and Eagles are both sims, and then a Raiders play the moment. So we're kind of moving along here. This is really bad because we're already 0-2, and we're simming 2 games against 2 good teams. We have a better record. We have a better stats or whatever if you want to against the Commanders, but the Eagles that we're gonna get blown out. They put up 50 while we were playing. So let's just do it. I'm gonna advance the week and fingers crossed. Oh, one last thing. Let's check news before I do anything else. I already got Sidney Parnell. I got Jerry Chambers being a 0-star recruit. That's an interesting guy to look out for. And I got Brad Dempsey, who apparently got hurt. So he's a guy to look out for, and he's a tight end. He's one of the guys I like. And then it's a lot on the line. Week 3, Will Nakua be with the Rams? Or yeah, he's coming back. All right, let's sim. So we're sim this week. Fingers crossed. They're 0-2. We were 0-2. Now we're 0-3. We gave up 38. This is bad. We're too good of a team to be 0-3 right now. We're going up against a 3-0 Philly. This is bad. I'm gonna get fired. Let's see what happens though. Let's jump into negotiations. Now we already know kind of what we're doing. And then Jared Verse, I'll decline his option here, so I can sign him for a long term next year. So he's not a free agent next year, so unrestricted. I'll be able to go after him. Stafford, stay. Cooper, you're staying. Okay, don't do anything with them. Buckner, we don't know. Forbes, you know what? Screw you. You don't want to be here anyway. Richardson, there's no way. All right, Spates. Let's just give him a neutral and then crank up the years. Cool. He's on our team for the foreseeable future. Dotson, no. Avila, same thing. And I like doing this because it locks them into a better contract early on. So instead of in 4 years, if Spates is like, 87 overall, he's in 4 years, he's going to want even more money. So I'm going to have to pay him more. So in the long run, cranking up their years is kind of it's not a cheat code, but it definitely helps. And that's only if they stay on the progression that they're going. Same thing here with Puka, of course. He's going to be a Ram for life. All right, so everyone accepted our neutral deals. That is perfect. We didn't have to bend over backwards for anybody. Let's jump into storyline. Now these storylines, I realize you better be pushing these damn storyline buttons, because I was able to get 40,000 XP from my quarterback just for him sitting. And he could have played 2 games that year, by the way. They said that he could have played he just couldn't play 3. So I could have played 2 games with a guy on top of it. What has our boy done well? He has not been sacked a lot. That's sure. He's been impressive. Who deserves credit? Of course, the O-line. What do you mean, receivers? I better get some damn thank you. Your O-line appreciates crediting them, and they've earned 1,000 XP. Okay. That's about the only thing he's been good at, is avoiding sacks. So, all right, let's jump into the schedule here. Let's see who else is joining us on the 0-3 bandwagon here. See, Las Vegas beats out New England. I think Las Vegas is looking pretty decent with Brock Purdy. Green Bay beats out Dallas. Buffalo gets another win. Detroit bounces back and beats Atlanta. Jets beat the Vikings, so I think Vikings are 1-2. Cleveland off to a very rare good start. I think they're 2-1 now, or 3-0. We'll see. I'll go check right now, actually. Chicago versus Carolina, battle between these teams that'll forever be linked together. It's like Chicago got the edge there. I'm sure Caleb's up to like 95 or something, which is ridiculous. KC destroys the Chargers. Denver beats out the Cardinals. Cardinals off to a bad start, and we lose 38-10. We must have had they barely beat us in yards, so we must have had 2 turnovers to 0. So we turn the ball over and we don't get takeaways. Oh, there you go. That's the recipe for losing. I mean, 4-0. Jaden Daniels looking hot. That's good. We're just bad everywhere. We're just like, Puka does what Puka does, but after that, it's like, dang, dude, we're falling off a cliff a little bit here. That's okay. We've been outplaying what we should be doing anyway, and also we don't have Spates. We made it to the NFC Championship our first year, and the second year we lost in the divisional, but we outplayed where we should have been anyway. But that's okay. I still want to be better. Still want to be good. But yeah, Thibodeau's over here now because they lost. They lost Scary Terry. Looks like Elijah Moore's their number one guy. Or Vele, who knows? Yeah, we only got 1 sack. Oh God, we're bad. We're bad. Spates back yet? Maybe Spates will stop the bleeding. Not this week though. We're losing. We're getting demolished. He's got 1 week left. All right, let's check out standings. Oh, only 5 teams are undefeated. It's pretty rare this early. Normally you'd have more, but you got Texans undefeated. Looks like their defense has been helped. That looks like they're actually pretty solid on both sides. Now Niners, they put up a ton of points. Looks like they put up the most points outside of the Chiefs. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, Chiefs are 2-1. Oh yeah, I could have made them 0-2 by the way. So they made me an 0-2. Which anyway, let's get back to this. Wow, so Eagles are very good on both sides of the ball. Same thing with the Raiders, good on both sides. Decent here as well with the Bills. And then Texans, their defense is carrying them, it looks like, but that's fine. Let's keep going on. 2-1 teams. Some surprises off the bat. Let's see. So Saints being 2-1 is a humongous surprise. They were horrible last year, so looks like their quarterback potentially is turning them around. They're pretty close to points for and points against is pretty close. So they need to get this, points for up, points against down. But it looks like they won some close games. That kind of makes me think that they may end up kind of falling off a cliff a little bit here. Steelers, led by Justin Fields, doing just fine. Mac Jones doing great. Bryce Young 2-1. The new look Chargers are 2-1. The same look Packers 2-1. Now the Browns, that's a huge surprise. They're also 2-1. Cowboys 2-1. That makes sense. Colts, same thing. Bears, and you're getting Ravens, yada yada. You can see from here. I'm really focused on the winless teams. So you got us, you got the Bengals, you got the Giants, and you got the Jaguars and the Seahawks. So 2 of our teams in our division are 0-3. Then you got the Jags sitting at 0-3. Wow, they're bad, but look at this is crazy. So you got the Giants only scoring 50, the Jags only scoring 45. However, look at how many points we've given up. 122. That's the most. Obviously, that's the most in the league. That's crazy. So our defense is struggling. Gerard Mayo was not the right hire. We're about to go 0-4 for sure, unless we pull off some kind of miracle here. But Gerard Mayo is 1000% getting the boot. This is, even if they end up doing a decent down the stretch, Mayo's getting the boot. You're out of here, dog. There's no way, dude. There's no way. He is like the same talent as our guy that we fired, and we didn't get worse. We got better on defense. The only thing that really changed from last year to this year is our quarterback situation. And yes, he's playing worse, but that shouldn't mean that the defense is playing so atrocious too. But it is what it is. We got nothing else to look at. Oh, let's look at some news articles. Okay. One of the more improbable. We already saw that. We saw Brad Dempsey. Curiosity and skepticism continue to surround Chris Mooney, whose outstanding play cannot be ignored, nor can the drop-off in talent he faces each week. Small school sensation. Historically has not worked out well for me in the draft, at least from what I've been tracking. All right. Hearing the Rams are shopping Anthony Richardson. Who the hell told you that? Dang, dude. Charles Davis, you can't be showing our cards like that, my guy. The Texans win at home against the Bengals feels like a must. Well, they're 3-0 and the Bengals are 0-3, so not really. And then they're saying 2 unstoppable teams. Timmy Fowler, the Rams head into Philly. We're 0-3, dog. That is not true. So I'll write down this guy, Chris Mooney, and then we will jump into this game here. All right, we'll jump into this game. We're gonna sim this game, and again, fingers crossed. Big money, big money, big money. We lost, but in a close game. I know I shouldn't be happy, but that's a close game. I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm not okay with losing. I should clarify. I'm not okay with losing, but it's a close game. That's better than getting blown out. All right, let's go back to schedule. All right, we got Arizona beating Miami, so we don't want that. That's another win for our division opponent. Bills on a hot streak. Colts on a hot streak. Detroit beating Chicago, so they silenced them. Ravens beat the Browns. I don't think they've ever lost to the Browns. Maybe this last year. That's about it. Texans beating the Bengals, so Bengals are 0-4. Tampa Bay beating New Orleans, so I think their skid is about to start at New Orleans. Green Bay winning. Chargers beating the Raiders barely, so they could have potentially been undefeated as well, and we're going against them this week. So tough schedule so far. The Chiefs, who were 0-2 at the time, but they're going to end up being really good, obviously. The Raiders, who are 3-1, and then the Eagles, who are 4-0. God, we're off to a hard start here, but this is the NFL. That's what we asked for. New England beating out the Jets. Falcons winning against Graham Donahue. KC beating the rookie-led Niners, barely though. Giants losing again, unfortunately. Us losing again, unfortunately. Could Timmy have had any type of redemption? No turnovers. Okay. No turnovers. Good. Not throwing for a lot of yards, though, my guy. Not running for a lot of yards. God. So we are up and down. We can't put a game together. What's going on here? We need a big change. Here's Gregory, that one of those rookies I was looking at, that I was tracking. Oof. We're looking bad. I mean, we're getting no pressure. We got like 1 sack a game. We're just bad. We're bad. That's all it is. That's all there is. Okay. Pittsburgh beating Carolina, and then Washington beating the Jags. So the Jags are also 0-4. Let's go check. I guess it's a race for the bottom. You know what? Maybe I'm not tanking. By no means am I tanking this year. But if we end up with a top 5 pick, your boy's not going to be mad. There's 3 DBs there that I would love to have. But yeah, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams at 0-4. We're not going to stay in the the bottom 5, I guess. We will like end up around, who knows? Maybe we make a late season run. You never know. 0-4 is kind of an insane thing to come back from, though. I don't think we will, especially giving up the most points in the league and not scoring that much either. Gosh, we need a real spark here. It's all good. Consider this a down year for us, and I'm okay with it. Let's check this storyline out. All right, and then we can actually get to play a game here. Coach, yeah. We know we suck. Do you feel confident you know your team? Yeah, I know our team. What does that even mean? Sure. If you had to look into the future, yada yada. How many wins are we gonna get this year? I feel that's not very optimistic, but it's probably realistic based on your record. Yeah, thanks, guy. If you can win 8 to 9 games, your team will earn 1,000 XP. Well, we're 8 or 9 wins away from that, so let's hope we can do that. Let's pop this. And looks like our boy's up to an 85, but he's not playing like it. This is the most quarterback-friendly offense you can be in, my guy. You got to be better. Got to be better. Old man Stafford at 37 was slinging the rock all over the yard. You got to get better. All right, so these are some of our rookies. We can just let them auto. Okay. And again, I'm not even playing this one as a full game. This is a play the moment. Then we have a full game against the Giants next week, and a full game against the Seahawks the week after that. So we got some damage control we can potentially start with. So okay, I think I'm good, and there's nothing new in the news, so we're chilling there. Looks like the Ravens and Titans finalize the Stevenson trade. Cool. Interesting trade. We rank bottom 10, basically bottom 7 in every single category, offense and defense. So please, we need a spark here. Okay, stop talking about it. Let's actually get into this game. And we're gonna play the moments. All right, big matchup here. If we want to turn this around at all, we have to win this. 0-4 is going to be a steep hill to climb, though. Looks like we do have Space back. And we're both wearing our jerseys from the 70s. I don't know what's going on with the Raiders jerseys and why they just look plain white. But it looks like they have white jersey with silver letters or silver numbers. Looks pretty ass. I don't think that's how it was in the 70s. I just think Madden sucks and they got it wrong. There's our boy band member there, our head coach, Sean McVay. Timmy got his visor back on. I don't know why he didn't have it. He should have had it in the rain there in Kansas City, but we need a spark, so we changed our jerseys. I don't know what to do anymore. Whatever. We'll see what happens. They immediately drive on us. Our defense, man, we need a spark bad. Maybe Spates will be that spark. Maybe, who knows? But Purdy's there now. Of course, it's so damn laggy. All right, we at least get the stop on third. Spates should really help us. My God, why is the first game always like this? It's always garbage. It's not like this with any other game. All right, they're gonna kick the 3, and then we're gonna get the ball back. We end up driving into the close to the red zone here, at least in field goal range. Big third down for us. Man, Fowler is an X factor. He's playing like doo-doo. We're not even getting Mark Andrews involved as much as we should. Dude, I swear to God, if this freaking game does not... Why is it so bad the first game I play every time? It's only the first game. Oh, it's so laggy. Okay. We are in the red zone now. Our boy missed our center missed an easy block. Our center is a superstar too. Looks like he went up because or maybe he did. No, he was a star last year, right? Maybe I'm crazy. Pretty sure he was a... Let's go, Cooper. Beautiful dime by Timmy Fowler. Finally saw the open man. Hopefully this can just... we just need a little momentum. All right, we stop them. They stop us. We stop them. Bada bing. Yeah, whoa. Back and forth. All right, we got the ball back. We're again in the red zone. I'm going to send... If this is man, I really want Mark Andrews to run. Oof. They cut it off really well. I try to undercut it, but they played really good defense on that. Oh, they sent an extra guy too. I didn't even feel it. That's good. Damn it, I forgot about Crosby. That would have been really nice to go up against this team without Crosby on it. Keep forgetting to cut the guy or make him a tight end so he's you know, because he got caught with PEDs. He got caught on the sauce. I know that this guy's a superstar that Puka's up against, but I don't give a care. Puka's better. Also, why is Puka still a superstar? This guy's been putting up disgusting numbers for like 3 years straight. You know what? Fine. He could be a superstar all he wants. We know how good he really is. I just need to get that out. Yeah, beautiful coverage. Damn, I really wish I did what I needed to do with Crosby. Oh well, we'll say that he got caught this week or something, I guess. Oh my god. Finally, it's gonna be holding. Better be roughing. Maybe it's roughing. Yeah. It's on my center, isn't it? Holding on this center. You mother lover, dog. You're playing your way out of this. We're subbing Limmer in. Limmer never had this many penalties. Alright, can you get a block? Nothing. It is nice Timmy can run a little bit. 12 yards is too far for a screen. I never pick up that many yards on the screen. Alright. Puka will switch his route. Boom, right there. Oh, they sent another guy. God, they're good. They're smart. And then, of course, Crosby's the one who... Oh, let's go! Oh, we break the tackle! Let's go! All right, Timmy. Come on, you're a playmaker. Be a playmaker, damn it. Bro, yeah, that was a play. That was a good play. That was beautiful. We needed that. Okay. 14-3. Damn it, I wish Crosby was off the field. He almost ruined that last play. He's gonna ruin some more. Oh, horrible angle. That was all me. Bad play on my part. You know what we're doing, though. You know what we're doing. Oh, you know what sucks is this offense does not have a read option. Which is due to... yeah, because let's see. Run. Am I crazy? Am I... Wait a second. They have a quarterback draw here. I'm taking too long. I probably... Gun, empty, bunch, open. Gun, empty, bunch, open. Okay, and then... Oh, sub. Alright. Alright. Call timeout. I did it 18 times. I try to call timeout so many times. We're doing that. So gun, empty, bunch, open. Boom. And we're going to do a draw. Quarterback draw with our boy Anthony Richardson. If we're going to trade this guy, we better freaking use him. All right. Let's see if this works out for us. Oh, no. It does. Let's go. Come on, AR. Come on, AR. Take it all the way. Take it all the way. No, no. Fumble at the last second. Oh, we still got it. He still got the recovery. Let's go. Let's go. AR comes in and really does something for us. He changes us. Let's go. Come on. Oh, no. The boys love him. What's happening here? What's happening? Why is Anthony Richardson getting all this love? Maybe because he just had a sick run. I should not have dove with him. He's got like 57 carry. Let's go, AR. My boy. Cool. That was a fun one. Hey, if we're not going to be good, you know, maybe we can have some cool moments. But 21-3. Hey. Looking hot. Oh. AR's in because of the... Damn, I forgot to change the formation. Oh, well. Do it again. We'll do it again. We'll do it live! Juke him! Hey. He's doing things for us, man. I'm gonna... Gun empty strong. Yeah, I'm doing it again. Oh, wait, I don't think I can. I can't call it again. Yeah, kind of. Gun empty bunch open. What is gun empty strong slots? Okay, sub in Richardson again. Another quarterback draw. We're doing it. Out to the outside. To the outside. Let's go. Come on. Hey, he brings a spark to us. I'll say that. I will say that. Especially on that touchdown. He's got 91 speed. Like, that's pretty crazy. We cannot keep him, though. God. He's $129 million. We can't keep the guy. But he's fun to play with while we have him. All right, they're going for it on 4th. We're doing beautiful. We needed this spark. This is all we needed here. I think Brock Bowers is an X factor, which I completely agree with. Also, he's a perfect example of how tight ends basically playing wide receiver. The guy's like he's a wide receiver, and he's not going to get paid like one, and it's pretty sad. All right, Martin Scott doing his thing. All good, whatever. Kick the field goal. As long, man, if we can stop them here as well, just keep them to 3 points. Oh yeah, I picked up Bobby Wagner. I totally forgot about that. If we can somehow keep them to 3 points, they're probably going to go for it, honestly. But if we can keep, no, we didn't. That would have been nice. Oh, hands? No, I'm not doing that. Okay. I might go add read option to our playbook actually, so I can do a little bit more. Even though that, oh, we're going for it. I mean, what does it matter? The clock's gonna run out. Even though that quarterback draw is looking real nasty, I'll definitely add some running plays. I think you can do that. Pretty sure you can. I'll figure it out. Huge win for us. We also help our average go down slightly. We were giving up 40 a game, and we only gave up 10 this time. Spates clearly was missed. We needed that presence in the middle of the field so badly. I underestimated the power of a good middle linebacker, apparently. So I want to retract what I said before about having a decent... Wait a minute. Did we not have a passing touchdown? I don't think we did. So our quarterbacks ran everything in. I don't even think we had a touchdown by a running back. That's pretty cool. Wait, so only our quarterbacks... Let me check. Oh, he threw for one. He threw one. Okay. I don't remember that. Oh, yeah, duh, a cup. I do remember now. Okay, it was a crosser. And then AR comes in and does what he does. Man, that was kind of fun. Okay, so way better result. Holy crap. Wait, is this real? Am I looking at something wrong? Brock Purdy only had 82 yards? Anthony Richardson had a pass. Oh, probably when I was simming, he was in. He had a pass for 10 yards. On one of my formations I probably had put him in. Okay, weird. Oh, that's what I'll also do. I'll make sure he's subbed into those formations, so I don't have to do it manually every game. All right, hey, much better all around. We still didn't get a lot of pressure, but it's also because they weren't on the field a lot. Much better, much better. Held in the 82. Passing yards, 0 touchdowns. Big dub for us. We're only looking forward though. Okay. I'm not sure if you can add plays to a playbook or not. Maybe you can do it like in the main screen and then like have it be a custom one or something. Let's check. Manage staff. I don't think it's... No, you can't do anything here. I don't think you can do anything here. No. I think you have to do it in the main screen. I know I'm doing formation subs for sure, but I don't think you can add anything to this. Maybe yeah, no, you can only do formation here. Makes sense. I'll have to do it in the main screen or something. I don't know how to do that. Let's see. Empty bunch open. Is that what it was? Crap. I wish I could look at the plays. But I think this was bunch wide net. Empty chips? No. Empty strong slots was definitely one. Okay. So sub out Timmy for AR. Okay. Is it empty? No, it wasn't this. That's interesting. And it wasn't that. I think it's empty bunch open. I'm pretty sure it was the other one. And put AR there. Okay. Cool. That works. I would like to go out and make a custom playbook though, so I can have some Josh Allen runs in there too for AR, because that would be kind of nice. I mean, even for Timmy when AR leaves, Timmy's not a bad runner. Okay, good here. Let's advance the week. Ain't no way we're trading Anthony Richardson now. He's way too fun to play with. All right, a couple of 0-4 schlubs going up against each other. Let's go to the schedule here. Go over it real quick. Look at that. Good job, Browns. You're beating the Jacksonville Jaguars, so they're 0-5 now, by the way. Indy gets a dub over the Commanders. Falcons get a win. Is Penix the guy over there now? Yeah. Penix gets a dub over the Saints. So, like I said, the Saints are going to be... Looks like they're on a 2-game skid right now. Arizona beating Dallas. Miami beating the Chargers. Interesting there. KC beating Carolina. So, the up-and-coming Panthers can't get it done. Giants get a win over what I think was the unbeaten Texans. Titans get a rare win. Oh, the Bengals are off to a horrible start too. Philly gets another win. They're undefeated. We get our dub. Green Bay beats out the Bucks. Their rookie quarterback. San Fran with their rookie quarterbacks beats out Bo Nix and the Broncos. Caleb has a bounce back game against the Vikings. Steelers edge out the Ravens just slightly, so a battle of running quarterbacks there with Justin Fields and Lamar. And then the Jets beat out Detroit, so Detroit not simming very well again. They're up and down. I think the first year I simmed, they were 15-1. The next year they're like 8-8. The next year they were like high wins again, so who knows. And then Buffalo, I think they're undefeated as well. They're kind of going ham. They always do though. If they have Josh Allen and they have that playbook, they're always going to be a very good sim team. And let's check. Yep, Bills and Eagles are the undefeated. And we are down to 3 winless teams. You got the Bengals, who are scoring a rip of points, but also giving up a bunch of points. We ended up moving 2 slots down for points against. Good. Now we're only the... What? 29th. No, 30th. We're 30th. In points against, at least. Overall, our rank is 26th. So horrible. Just so bad. But anyway, three teams fighting for that number 1 spot. I would imagine the Bengals have a comeback. Maybe Joe Burrow's hurt. We can check that. Graham Donahue, I guess he's just not good enough. And then Jags are always bad. Let's go check a couple of things here. Let's check Burrow. Actually, we'll go around the whole league and check injuries. Nope, he's healthy as ever. Healthy as a horse. 95 overall. He's got... Yo! Oh my god, I totally forgot. This is the Debo team. They got 3... What the hell is going on with these guys? Holy crap, they fell off a cliff. Look at how good this team is. How are they so bad? They don't have a win? This team doesn't have a win? They're decent on defense too. And their offense is probably the best offense. 95-8. Debo at your starting running back. Crazy. Then Jamar, top 5 receiver since he set foot in the NFL. T. Higgins, who was one of the best number 2 guys in the NFL. Serviceable tight end, a serviceable line. That is crazy. I wanted to see the Jags. I would imagine now that Trevor Lawrence is down to a normal dev. He's still a star. 26, 79 overall. They got to give old Brucey here a shot at this. He's a star too. He's only 3 years younger though. I mean, he's fastest. Damn, dude. Brucey. We gotta keep an eye out on this guy. Maybe we can get him on the cheap. 6'1", 211 though. He ain't no Anthony Richardson. But Anthony Richardson, like, he looks so damn big when you run with him, so you're like, I want to truck somebody. But it's number one, he's made of glass, and number two, his carrying is 57. So he's pretty bad to do that with. It's like very deceiving. Even this guy's carrying is better. Interesting. We might... Huh. What would it take for us to trade for him? A second? Are you out of your mind? For a... Oh, come on, dude. We could trade AR straight up. We might do that. Or we might look at another quarterback. Because he's on a rookie deal still. For probably a couple more... He's only for 3 more years. We might go after that guy. And he can be our scat back. Or run around quarterback. Who knows? All right. Last thing. Injury report. Oh man, you can't do the whole NFL. All right, we'll just flash it really quick. If we see a high number overall, then we'll look more into it. Or a player. No. Ooh, oh, Joe Mixon out for the year. Complete PCL tear, so not good for them. Okay. Not too crazy with injuries. Maybe I'll crank it up a couple. All right. Anything here? A marquee matchup. Gregory. No. Get your popcorn. No. And no. Cool. So nobody to throw in for there. And then I think this is a full game. Yes, it is. All right, and we are ready for it. I feel like I had to do something. Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out the I'm gonna go try and figure out how to add some plays to this playbook. And then let's jump into the game. We'll do a full game.